The fact that men and women are different by design is no surprise to those who are committed to reality or familiar with the Bible. It is a great surprise, however, to many who, over several decades, have engineered, vigorously endorsed, or passively succumbed to the social experiments that deny or attempt to alter that design. The experiments have failed and have destroyed our culture in the process. And in the last 20 years, a plethora of astute, honest, and brave observers have started speaking up. Example: in the former Soviet Union, where radical social experimentation with male-female roles has been occurring since the early part of the last century, many Russian women see true freedom as the ability to be full-time wives and mothers, according to a front-page story of the Los Angeles Times. That traditional option was long denied Russian women, and both men and women are beginning to sense that this denial was never right. Public opinion polls show that many Russians, men and women, feel that if they could have the choice, most women would not work outside the home while raising their children. Ludmila is one girl who has already decided that she does not want to repeat the double-duty life of her mother, who has toiled full-time for 20 years in a candy factory while, like many other Russian women, being solely responsible for the household. "She gets no satisfaction from her work," said Ludmila. "I don't want to work after I am married. It takes too much time from your family. Most of my girlfriends feel the same way." "The majority of young women think it's better if women are at home," said Valentina Vibedrova, a socialist at the All-Russian Center of Public Opinion and Market Research, a leading polling organization. Example: the cover of One Time magazine reads, "Why are men and women different?" It isn't just upbringing. New studies show they are born that way. That title has the aura of a shocking revelation, but it really is common sense to objective people, as demonstrated by the opening illustration of the lead article. Many scientists rely on elaborately complex and costly equipment to probe the mysteries confronting humankind. Not Melissa Hines. The UCLA behavioral scientist is hoping to solve one of life's oldest riddles with a toy box full of police cars, Lincoln Logs, and Barbie dolls. Hines and her colleagues have tried to determine the origins of gender differences by capturing on videotape the squeals of delight, furrows of concentration, and myriad decisions that children from 2.5 to 8 make while playing. Although both sexes play with all the toys available in Hines' laboratory, her work confirms what most parents, and more than a few aunts, uncles, and nursery school teachers, already know. As a group, the boys favor sports cars, fire trucks, and Lincoln Logs, while the girls are drawn more often to dolls and kitchen toys. During the feminist revolution of the 1970s, talk of inborn differences in the behavior of men and women was distinctly unfashionable, even taboo. Once sexism was abolished, so the argument ran, the world would become a perfectly equitable, androgynous place, aside from a few anatomical details. But biology has a funny way of confounding expectations. Rather than disappear, the evidence for innate sexual differences only began to mount. Another generation of parents discovered that despite their best efforts to give baseballs to their daughters and sewing kits to their sons, the girls still flocked to dollhouses while the boys clambered into tree forts.